Hey everybody, they call me the Governor. I'm here at Walker Stalker 2018 in Atlanta, and we are going to ask people who they think should replace Rick as the leader. So with Rick leaving the show, what character should take over as leader?
Michonne. With her leadership skills, her judgment, she'd be the best one to lead without him.
And what do you think?
Michonne as well.
Well, who do you think should be the leader?
Norman.
Who?
Daryl.
Daryl? Seriously, Daryl?
Yes.
I think Negan, because he at least knows how to lead a group.
Michonne. Hands down, Michonne. It's got to be Michonne.
So with Rick leaving the show, which character do you think should take over as the leader?
Well, that's a very interesting question. I think there's a couple of good answers. I think, and just so you know, I don't know the real answer, but it's got to be Jeffrey Dean, right? Negan. I think because there's a little foreshadowing from 2 episodes before, so I'm guessing that it might be him in the real world, but I think it would be more interesting if we put King Ezekiel to take over.
I don't know. I mean, it's probably going to be Daryl. I don't really think that Daryl is the leader type. He's too much of a loner. So, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a real tough one.
I think Karl should take over.
Torn between Daryl or Maggie?
Honestly, in my opinion, I think Daryl should start leading them.
Jerry comes to mind, but, you know, he might be a little soft.
What character do you think should take over as leader?
I don't know that I would name a specific character that already exists on the show. I think what would be interesting is if there was a character that just came out of the blue, somebody you never expected. Maybe somebody that would convert and come out of the ranks of the Skinwalkers, maybe.
Definitely Daryl, for sure. He's already leading the pack.
What do you think?
He says Ezekiel.
Daryl, obviously. He's the one.
Well, I think Daryl has the ability. He's got that sense of keenness and hunting type.
But he doesn't bathe.
Well, neither does a lot of deadheads, but we still love him.
Who should replace Rick as leader now that he's leaving the show?
Me, Thor, God of Thunder.
I think it should be Carol. She bakes good cookies.
I think Jamie Lee Curtis should replace him. Maybe Michael Myers.
Who should replace him as the leader?
I honestly think it should be King Ezekiel.
Personally, I would have to say there's going to be 2. Because I love Carol, but I also like Ezekiel. I don't think either one of them would really be the one to really take charge. They need to work together. And I think one would balance out the other in a very good way.
I think that it should be Michonne that should be the leader.
I think Daryl should replace him as leader.
Clearly, Governor, I think you and I would both agree that Judith would be the strong choice. She's got a lot of enthusiasm as a youth. I think that the future is entirely bright. She's hopeful. She knows how to keep things moving and light and playful, and I think the world needs a little bit of joy. So I would give it to the eyes of the child and let her run the show.
So who do you think should replace Rick Grimes as leader on The Walking Dead? So there was a lot of thoughts on who would replace Rick Grimes. Some good, some bad, and some that were batshit crazy. But we'll find out soon enough. Because remember, Rick Grimes is leaving some big boots to fill. Who should replace him as the leader?
Hold on. I forgot what I was going to say now. Because I didn't realize the voice was coming. I wasn't ready for the